Hello everyone, this is Shella D. Bridgman, and welcome to the Shella D. Bridgman Show. I just smiled, but you can't see me. So, it's Sunday. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Look, this is real. Stop it. It's Sunday. It's the eve. Stop it. He saw another dog. Let's see. I'm in a whole parking lot, and they came and parked over here near me. A whole empty parking lot. See, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. Anyhow, welcome you guys. Stop it. Stop it. It's Sunday evening. You better stop. It's Sunday evening where I'm at, and I just wanted to check in with you, of course. This is day 13 of... Oh, I hear some dogs barking outside. You better not do it. You better not. You better not. It's day 13 of our personal challenge, and I am checking in with you. I hope you're well. It's Sunday evening, and I hope you're ready for your week. I don't know. I don't want to say it's an uneventful day, but I did get some rest today, which is unique. Got some rest today, pretty quiet day. And but yeah, I think I still need the doctor, so that's interesting. That came like really out of nowhere. I can't tell you the last time, you know what I mean? I don't have that kind of situation. I don't even get colds. So yeah, this is interesting. And I'm in the parking lot, and I'm looking at all this weird stuff going on around me. It's weird. The lady just drove in here really fast. The lights haven't turned on yet, I guess, because of the time change. Or, you know how it's getting dark, or later, or earlier. And, so it's a little weird, but, you know, I'm keeping it real with you. I'm not doing editing. I'm not going to start another video. This is what it is. This is what I'm doing to get this video done. You know what I'm saying? So this is real. Then I'm gonna get this done and then do everything else I need to do to get ready for work. And but yeah, this is the most important. But I'm at the library. I'm at the library parking lot, so that's what it is. So anyway, it is Sunday, and I hope you guys are well. I feel good when I look at this day. I'm doing good with my diet. I'm losing weight. My little work pants they're looser, and I can button them easier and stuff like that. And I feel good. So I'm moving forward. But you know, for everything I had going on, I was sitting here and I was like, okay, this and that, and this and that, and this and that, and this and that. And I said, well, you know what? What I need to do is get the video done. I gotta get the video done. Because I could go and do something and come back and everything. I said, no, I need to get the video done. So that's what I'm doing before I do anything else. I got myself comfortable and situated, and, you know, got my mind right, and got my mind straight. Oh, there are the lights. Oh, Lord. Oh, sitting here in the dark. Like, okay. And so yeah, so I said the most important thing I need to do is get the video done. So this is me getting the video done. I hope you guys are well. I really do. You know what? I'm gonna be just like really transparent with you. This is, I've known that this is the journey that I would be on. I've known this for some time, and I mentioned public and private, and I think what I have come up with is public and private, right? And so I was trying to figure out what to do about the comments for the videos, and I said, I've heard people say don't read the comments, and it came to me again, like you can be 50,000 good comments, and then one will knock you off your game. And I'm at the beginning of this, and my intention is just to help you. My intention is just to encourage you and support you. And if I can do that by just putting whatever out there, by just sharing with you, then the mission is accomplished. Then my mission is accomplished. And I just hope that whatever I'm doing is received. I mean, somebody's looking at the videos. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, I had heard before, don't read the comments, and so I'm walking around because I'm doing this, and I'm thinking my way through it, and I'm like, okay, so what do I do? And then I was gonna disable the comments, so nobody can make a comment, and then I didn't have to worry about it. But then I said, okay, well then I looked at. Okay, I'm gonna tell the truth. I looked at Beyonce. I don't do that. But I looked, and she has the comments. When people say she doesn't read the comments, I thought maybe she didn't have, because I've heard people disable comments, right? Because I see that they give you the option for this, and I'm like, okay, should I do it? So what I have decided to do is leave the comments, leave it there. Maybe it'll be for, someone else to come and see, or something, or for you guys to, how do they say, talk amongst yourselves. But the comments are not for me to read. They're not for me to read. I know, for me, energetically, on a one-on-one basis, that's not my thing. Because when I give something, I look for results. You know what I'm saying? And so there's disappointment and all that stuff that is attached to, you can tell a person exactly what they need to change their life, and if they don't do it, I'm heartbroken. I can't do that. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it out there. What did it say? I hope you picking up what I'm putting down. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to leave the comments. Stop it. I'm going to leave the comments where you can comment and you guys can talk amongst yourselves. But I will not be reading the comments, because that energetically, that's not for me to do. I know myself well enough to know what I can do and what I can't do. I'm 829 years old. You know what I mean? And I just know that that's not for me. To be uplifted, to know that I did something good or something that you appreciate, I'll find out. I will find out. You know what I'm saying? I'll find out. But I'm making a decision right now at the beginning. It's not for me to read the comments, so I will not be reading the comments. I'm just getting started, and it's not for me to do that. And I want to be productive. And I'm just getting started. So, and that's just what I keep hearing from people. they, people that you know that their intentions are good, and I mean, like, people that are really at the top of their game, and there's somebody. What do they say? People follow you. They don't even like you. They follow you just to see what you're doing, and just to criticize you. Well, that's not. I don't. I can't live on that street. I can't do that. I can't be available to that. I can't entertain it. I can't dabble. Not at all. Not at all. And how do you say, when you open the door, when the door is open, anything can come through. And I'm not open like that. I'm not open like that. I'm open, obviously. Look at me. I tell you everything, but I'm not open like that. So I will not be reading the comments. They will be left. They'll be open, so somebody can say whatever they feel they need to say. It's like, it came to me. I could pay somebody to read them. Pay somebody to read them and tell me the good stuff or something. But nah, energetically, that's not for me to be open to. Because I'm sensitive like that. I am sensitive to. That's why I can't even be around people that have bad intentions, that just have a dirty soul. You know what I mean? I don't mean people that, like, do sin. I don't mean like that. But I can't be around people that are just, I can feel your darkness. I can feel your evil. I can feel it. And I just can't be in a space. I can't be near you. I cannot be near you. So words have power. I can't even receive. I can't receive that. So certain people I can't even watch, or they're in the news and they're popular, or well, I don't want to say popular, but they're in the news and they have certain views, and I can't even. Generally, I watch interviews. I like to hear what the person said out of their mouth. So I said, okay, it's not something that I heard from somebody said that somebody said something. I watch the interview and listen to what a person said out of their mouth. So I'm like, oh, okay, that person said, I don't like X or whatever. And that's what I usually do. But this particular person is so, I can feel the, what do you call it, vial? I can feel the vial coming from their mouth, and I can't even watch them or listen to them because I can feel it. I can feel it. So that's what I'm saying. I can't even, words and energy and stuff like that. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And what do they say? Energy is never wrong. Energy is never wrong. You can feel how a person feels about you. You can feel if they like you, if they don't like you. You can feel. I don't care what they tell you. You can feel it. I remember when he was younger and I was in the pet store, and it happened to be a day. Was it that day or another day? I think it was another day, when they had like all the, like, they were open to, like servicing all the dogs, right? So it's like a million different dogs and breeds and stuff. I think that was the day that I was there. That is the day that I was there. And so it was like, and I had only had him like a few months. And so it's like all these different dogs, big dogs, little dogs, unruly dogs, and just everything was in there, right? So it's like, I'm not a dog person. I don't even, I'm not a dog person. I got a dog. This is my first dog, and it's like, okay. But so I'm in there, and there's like all this activity and this and that, and they have where the vet shows up, and so they give you the shots and all this other kind of stuff. So it's like all this activity. I'm in there with him. I'm scared. He hasn't even had all of his shots yet, so he's really not supposed to be around other dogs, and just the whole thing, right? And so I'm in there, and he has trouble biting, right? And I was scared because, I'm new to the dog thing, and he would scare me. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he would scare me. I couldn't even put his anything on, his collar or anything, because I was scared, right? He's going to bite me. He would scare me. And so I went, so I'm going to all these different places trying to get a muzzle or something for him, right? And so I went to this one store. Now, granted, I had been to all the other stores, so I went to this one store and I'm like, please help me, right? Please help me. And so, this young lady was helping me, but I could feel it. And I said, I feel like, I'm 82 years old, not really, but I'm like, I feel like you don't want to help me. I said it to her out loud. I had to say it. I said I wasn't rude or anything, and I had this thing where I put my hand on my chest like I'm clutching my pearls or something, and I said to her, I said, I just feel it like you don't really want to help me. So we went through everything. I got the muzzle, put it on his face. He's a little dog. Put it, and he was smaller than what he is now. And put the thing on his face, and it wouldn't stay and everything. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do, right? You know how they're dog people, they're animal people, not just that you work in a store, but tricks. It's just like the mechanic, right? He knows some kind of trick that they didn't teach you in school. When that's their thing, they know the tricks, right? And so I'm like, tell me, what can I do? What can I do, right? And so there's all this hubbub in the store with all the different dogs, and I'm at my wit's end because I've been to like maybe 4 stores, and I'm trying to get something because I'm with this dog and I don't want him to bite me. That's like, And so I ended up, this young lady ended up telling me about this spray. Stop it. She ended up telling me about, boy, you should see what he looks like. His little ears sticking up. He's so cute. She ended up telling me about this spray. What is it called? I can't see, it's dark. She ended up telling me about this spray that if you spray it on things, then it'll, some bitter spray or something. And they, the taste is so bad that they, they won't, they won't chew on the stuff anymore. So I'm like, okay. Now this is after I'm about to have a nervous breakdown in the store, right? And I'm like, to me, I'm like, you work in a pet store, you're dog people, you're animal people. If somebody's trying to help one of these little animals, you should really try to help me, right? I'm going out of my way. I'm changing my whole life for an animal. You should really try to help me. You should be more compassionate, right? I was so mad. So I took the spray. After all of this, I'm about in tears, right? And then after all of this, and then I leave the store, and then I think it was like the next day. I think it was the next day. The next day, so I'm good for, reflection and everything. And so I'm looking at my account and stuff like this. I'm like, and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. Something's not adding up. They gave me the receipt for this and that and stuff, and just something wasn't adding up. And so I went back the next day, me and the little dog, and I said, I had the receipt for, what they gave me. And I said, I had this receipt. I said, but something's not adding up. I said, can you explain this to me, right? Now, in these times where, the temperature is a little amplified, and it was a particular kind of neighborhood, and I said, but I went anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have peace about it. So I went, and there was, I think, 2. The guy that I talked to on the phone, he wasn't there the day before, but everybody else was there except for one person. And so I started talking, and I showed them the receipt, and I said, I told them, I said, this is not adding up or whatever. I wasn't rude or anything. I'm like, please explain this to me. I said, I see this where's the credit for X, right? This is what I bought, but where's the credit for X? And so, they're looking at me funny, of course. And then I got the little dog and everything. And so he was anxious, so I had to go outside. And so the man ended up coming, and he came into the conversation the day before. It was all women, and then he came in, and I said, you had to go get and he was tall too. I said, you had to go get the man to, like to fix this, right? Because that's how they were treating me, like I was an unruly customer, and like I was doing something wrong. And I was just saying, I'm stressed out. I'm at my wit's end. Can you help me? Can you give me something to help me, right? So I'm outside in the parking lot with the dog, and then the man comes out and he tells me, he said something about, because he was saying, we're gonna look at the video and everything. Now, I mean, Shella Bridgman, child, people have won money on my character. Okay, I'm not gonna be dishonest. So, I'm like, okay. And so what they saw was, when they looked at the video, they could see exactly what happened. And the item was still in stock. So what happened was, the muzzle that I purchased, they didn't credit me for it. I gave it back to them, but they didn't credit me for it. And it was the lady that I told that she didn't want to help me. It was her. She was the one that did it. Because when it didn't fit, instead of her saying, okay, let me credit you back or something, she didn't do that. She just took the muzzle. She just took it, and she didn't credit me. She didn't credit me. So that's what happened. So it was just back in their inventory, and that they could see on the video exactly what happened, that she just took it. And that's what happened. So, I don't remember what my point was, but, I think my point was that I can feel energy. And I could feel that woman didn't want to help me. And the result was, it was like $20 too. The result was that she didn't help me. She ended up causing me all of that. And in these times, to show up just like how they treated me, like I was some kind of, like, I don't know what they thought I was going to do. I'm just trying to get something to help me with the dog. And they ended up taking $20 from me. And, he was so nice and humble, and, oh yeah, my dog is sick, and this and that and this and that. When they realized that they needed to credit me $20, but the thing about it was, they were being funny, because how the lady at the very end said, you could get this spray. Well, if I'm showing you that I'm in distress and I'm telling you what the problem is, you should have thought of that, instead of just looking at me like, So yeah, so energy. I am sensitive to energy. I can feel a person's. I can feel the ill will in a person. I can feel it, and I trust it. So that's what I'm saying to you, is I trust it. I can feel it, and I trust it. So, and that's why they say, don't do business with people that don't show you favor. If you're not nice to me, I don't care if it's, shoes, a cell phone, or whatever. I'm leaving, because there's something that you're leaving out. There's something that you're not telling me that can help me. There's something. If a person doesn't want to help you, they're not going to help you. If a person does want to help you, they are going to help you. Even if it's not, a service that they have in their store. Even if it's, like when I had the problem with my tires, this car with the lights on and stuff. Not the headlights, but the dashboard lights. And like someone said to me, you need to go to, because the tire pressure light was on. They said, you need to go to tire people. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I went to them and to find out what I needed to make that light go away. So yeah, so that's my thing. So look, the point I was trying to make is, I will not be reading the comments. Feel free to make a comment. Maybe it's something that someone else can benefit from. You can't tell people not to leave bad comments. That's on you. That's you deal with that. But yeah, it's not for me to look at comments because I'm not. I know myself well enough to know that that's not what I should do, and be productive and move forward. So anyhow, this is the 13th day of our personal challenge. I'm good. I'm doing good. It's good to see my clothes are looser than they were. That's just a good feeling. And like I said, I'm walking around, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm doing my little videos in the middle of, me needing to see the doctor, and everything. Um, I'm doing my videos. And I'm watching what I eat, and I'm losing some weight. So my pants are not so tight. I can't. Child, I have these when you pop the button on your pants, the little top button, because you squeeze it. That top one. The bottom ones is my pants button up. My work pants button up. When you can get the ones at the bottom, but that one at the top, you gotta work with that. And when one day I popped it, but like I was telling this stranger lady in the store, I thought there was a gentleman. I was in the Walmart. I told you I go to Walmart often. And there was a gentleman, and he was talking to the people that work in the store, and he was saying something about respect and something. He was going on about something. And so I went to the restroom when I came out, and I said, were you guys together? And she said no. And so what I saw was a man that was speaking up. That was what I saw, and it made me think of my godmother, because she worked, but her husband was the type to speak up. You know what I'm saying? So she has been left with, I think I told you about her before, but they're married like 50 years when he passed, and he was the type to speak up. And so she has been left with life, and that's not who she is. So no matter what it is, it's kind of hard, because that's not who she is. It's not who she is. And to have lived most of your life with someone that did the speaking up for you, it's good. It's a good feeling, because you could just stand there and know that somebody's going to take care of it. But when you're left with, like I told you, my mother taught me how to fight. Not necessarily how to yell and cuss people out, because that's not what she did. But she taught me how to fight. She taught me how to stand up and keep going anyway. So that's what I'm saying. So yeah. So anyhow, day 13 of our personal challenge. I feel so good. Like I made the video early yesterday, and by the evening I felt great, and I wanted to, but I can't. I can't make a million videos a day, but I feel good. I feel good that we're like halfway through the challenge, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it no matter what. I'm telling you, I got to call into the doctor. I had to take some pills, and I don't take pills. And I'm sitting here, and I'm doing it anyway. And I feel good about it. I feel really good about it. So thank you for being here with me. I hope next week is great for you. I hope you've made preparation. I hope you get some rest. I hope you've gotten some rest, because I don't know where you are. If you're in Australia or Zimbabwe, I told you Zimbabwe. I don't know, because they say, I don't know how to look at all the analytics for YouTube, but they say like a small percentages in the U.S. So I don't know. So get ready for next week. I work graveyard, so Monday, so like last night is my quiet night, even though we had troubles, but I showed up as myself, so I felt good, and I wasn't tired, so I felt good. And then tomorrow morning, Monday morning, is when people come in the morning, and I have to see people, but I'm okay. So thank you so much for being with me. I am Shelly D. Bridgman. And I just really, 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 really hope you're well. I do. Whatever it is. Wherever you're going, whatever you're trying to do, I hope you're well. And I love you. Me, and see, he stopped. He stopped. He's see all that stuff that was. He heard another dog and everything. That was, but he's good because he knows I'm gonna talk to you every day. He knows that. He gets it now. He's so smart. He's so smart, little Yorkie guy. He's not so little, but he's little. So anyhow, I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow for sure. And I'm glad this is working out with the videos getting uploaded. That little phone thing, that was that one that took 2 days. That was everything happens for a reason. So I love you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.